Hey guys, it's TechStyleF here. Today we're going to be going over leetcode's first problem, the two-sum. So, the problem states given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. So you can assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice, and you can return the answer in any order. So, we'll be doing this in JavaScript, and I will be walking you through my thought process of how I code. So my first thoughts are we're going to need to use a double for loop in the implementation I'm going for. And our result, so first off we need a result. This is going to be what we return back as our answer. So for us in JavaScript, we do var result and we're going to set it to the empty array, because we don't know which indices are going to be in it, but we know that there's going to be it's going to be in an array format for the return type. So we're going to use a for loop. As I said before, we're going to use our double for loop as our solution. So for var I equals 0, because we start at arrays start at index 0 in JavaScript, we're going to do it while I is less than nums.length. And for those of you who haven't used JavaScript, the array in JavaScript has a .length function built into it, which returns the size of the array. So we're going to have our incrementer I++. So our second for loop is going to be j, and we're going to set it to I+1. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to find the possible combinations in which we could get our target value. So in here we're going to need an if statement to check if nums at index I plus nums at index j is equal to our target. And if that is the case, then we will push our two indexes onto our results. So we get a built-in push function which pushes the values of our index onto the array, which is our result in this case. And then we will just be returning the result, because we know that there is only one solution. So if we run the code, this will run the test case where we see, I think it's the first one, yeah. So we see that we return 0 and 1, and that's the expected output. So we'll submit our code, and our runtime is 72. We got it. So hope you guys enjoyed and learned something today. And you can make mistakes when you're coding. It's normal. So don't be afraid to get into coding, and just throw your thought processes down and see like which test cases yours pass, which test cases they don't, and just go for it. It's supposed to be problem solving, and it's supposed to be fun. So thanks for listening. I hope you guys learned something, or at least learned my thought process behind the solution. Stay tuned for more videos like this.